I'm just gonna feed.
Oh, arrow. Yeah, he's gonna go down.
Whoa, Soxa, what was that? KS right there.
I think that this is the best that you could have hoped for them. Lina against the OD in the mid lane. It's looking relatively even. Lina a little bit ahead of Fada.
Should be Lina favored, really. I think that OD can do that, like, punishes her that hard compared to all the other heroes he's good versus. Lina just sort of like that dominant laner. That should do well versus everyone.
You know, we always talk about like the TP versus TP thing, but the other interesting part of all this is that you have, after the TP, the chance to find a kill onto somebody.
Yes, exactly.
And then they have to walk back to lane. And that happening early to Slark is probably one of the big deciding factors of why it is the way it is right now.
But then Monet too, right? Like,
yeah,
he's jungling now with the 30-second cooldown. I think he's done. He's got his 2 points in the acid spray, and he's like, all right, guys, I need something. Someone else just go take the lane. And Skywrath Mage, a good hero for that. Is he doing the Atos rush? It seems to be. He's not doing the nulls. I've seen two strats from the Skywrath players these days. They go straight straight Atos or the null spam.
Okay. Yeah, that spell amp, I mean, it adds up over time if you get enough of them. Which is obviously just the mana pool that you get from having all those no talismans.
Plus, they look cool.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, I don't even need real items. I just buy 4 nulls. It's a fun build.
But I think that he wants to scale. This is definitely a game where Lanham could get huge and just become like a huge problem for NIP.
Now, the real problem, though, with the Atos build is that you have to... mostly because he's against the Slayer, too. So the boots are good, but you want as much catch as possible.
Look at that. Monet tanked the arrow so that way Soxa can't come in and steal it.
Still getting a lot of free XP, though, on Soxa.
Yeah. Already level 5. Goes in, steals away a couple of those creeps as well. Not bad, not bad. Leap, chase. They've got the courier on him. 3 stacks so far.
Yeah, actually hit. Oh, yeah, he almost got the troll.
Close. He's such a problem.
Yeah, he's being a real nuisance.
It's really annoying.
Hey, he's trying to put down some stats. He's like, where's this guy's ward? Like, how is he just juking everything? All
right, Oppo, you gotta be careful.
Soxa!
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, he's going for this one. You know it. He's got 2 leap charges.
Oh no, he's playing super safe.
All right, well, it might be the death of him nonetheless. They got the heal now. Another round of the Starfall, and not gonna get him. Still. Big plays from the Mirana.
You know, if he goes for that, he probably almost certainly dies. And then he's just saying, you know what? If I stay alive, Al can't farm here. If I die for that kill, Al keeps farming.
And the whole time, like, Ace is now able to pressure this tower.
Yeah, Sox is just going to pull the wave. He's cosplaying as a treant. Pulling it away with some nature profit strats, rather.
This is some of the best support Mirana I've seen.
That I would agree with. Someone's TV just got canceled. Omni started at bottom, but then canceled it.
Coming in now from Afu. Trying to keep the pressure on, keep this catapult alive, see if they can finish off the tier 1 tower. If you can finish this one off.
For a deny at this point.
Oh, and they don't even get it.
Yeah, Monet almost timed it with catapult.
Arrow connects, he walked into it.
Yeah, I don't think no one else is there, buddy.
Whatever. I wanted to see the jump. Just run at him. Assert dominance.
Yeah, this has been amazing play from Fada, or from Soxa rather. So I'm so used to the Fada Mirana. Oh, you're all right too. I mean, 45-11. You got Lina starting to move into the jungle a little bit though, and she's got about a 300 gold edge on the OD. So good start here from Setsu. Wants to get his Yules to try and start rotating around, pick up some clarity, start farming the jungle, and up top you're gonna have the helm on 3-3. Not an item we get all too often anymore, but Beastmaster's still very potent with it. So they've got Roar into Arrow here. Sanli's to boot. Sox is just going to freehand it because he's feeling himself.
Flyby does have...
Flyby should theoretically not get roared, right? He has phase boots, and he knows the Beastmaster's trying to boot. Okay.
Oh, this is a nice play, though. Heavenly Grace, status resistance built up. Meanwhile, battle beginning as they get ready for these bounty runs. Soxa gonna leap down to the low ground. RNG should be able to secure him. But something to watch for, this movement from the Hawk. They've got to
off
keep their eyes on it.
Down bottom, he got leashed, and then he was able to disrupt Ace and then take both bounty runes. Huge. And he got the Alpha in your team.
Much needed. We haven't really talked all that much about Fada yet, as that mid lane is pretty even across the board, with Lina a little bit ahead. But this is the type of game where, you know, playing against an Alc, playing against an Omni can potentially just take over once you get enough farm. And already off to a decent start. Double Natali, the power treads. They're going to pressure up here and try and take down this tier 1 tower. Having that Helm of the Dominator, taking over the creep. It's all good stuff.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
So
Ace is getting a lot, though. I mean, you see that the Alp's 1300 head, but you're like, oh yeah, that's an Alchemist. Like, this is a Slark who is really farmed, and we'll have his Midas pretty early. Already has the base, has the wand, he's been playing very aggressively.
I mean, is this a game where he's going to be able to kind of take over, do you think?
It's not a crazy snowball start game at this point, because he's not, you know, he doesn't have like those 4 or 5 kills or something like we have with the UR Animage, but yeah, he's gonna have a good game. More than likely, unless he just starts like dying. But should have a BKB on the earlier end, perhaps after that diffusal, to try and help deal with the Skyreth Mage.
Light Shadow, Roar jumps, Ace is there. Dude, that happened so quick. And the TP actually going to be canceled as well.
He had to. It was perfectly timed with that arrow. It just happened to be.
Dire's middle tower
But it didn't matter. He was just at the shrine on the other side anyway.
Radiant's
So,
bottom tower
not a very far TP.
but not for long.
Well, NIP going to continue the pressure now. Tier 1 tower mid going to be the next objective. They've got the Hawk back behind.
That's
one thing is
glyphing. He's still playing down bottom. He hasn't rotated
Flyby
here.
in some trouble as well. They've got the banishment. He's coming out in a second. Arrow connects even with the status resistance there. He's able to time it correctly. They just blow up Flyby. PBD does go down to Setsu, but NIP are not stopping the push.
That was a good kill on the Warlock, though, because maybe that allows him to defend this here. If they can clear it with Setsu, he's just waiting for the mana. That's the thing that's holding him back right now. He's only got 1 Dragon Slave.
Dire's middle tower
And then he can't keep the deny.
Takes the tower. NIP. I mean, and I think the majority of this is just this Beastmaster who's had a really good start so far and is kind of able to be that constant push that goes. Like,
It's the Beast and it's the Mirana. They got a perfect first Moonlight Shadow. Soxa forced the Alchemist in the top half of the map where there wasn't really that much there. And he couldn't be involved in any sort of engagements at the bottom after that. And now this is going to be the big difference between what happened last game for Alliance and Newbie versus what's going to happen now, because they've taken those tier 1 towers much earlier. Now, UR was able to recover. They still lose this game, but he's able to recover. He gets a 16-minute Radiance. With Monet not able to really play that top part of the jungle, you've got to expect that this Radiance is probably going to be a little bit later, as they're going to keep putting it on here. They have the arrow. Waiting for it here. He's got a couple good eyes here.
They broke the
vision
smoke.
on them.
They broke the smoke, they know. Soxa gotta be careful. Arrow dodged away just but last second. Apu is still there as a defensive option if they need it.
He's just holding it. He's saying, I don't want to drop this thing down, because I don't think they can contest either way.
Lanham, he's moved into position now as well. But they just don't have any lockdown. They don't have any team fighting. These heroes of RNG don't do anything.
Yep. And now you're going to have the wards being placed down here from NIP. Try and secure this top jungle. Already got that good one up on the high ground.
The slow, steady push and holding on to that Warlock ulti like you're talking about. I mean, I don't know, it feels like even when they're pushing down these towers and making moves around the map, you're still getting like tons of farm on this Mirana, which is almost ahead of the Omni Knight right now. And this is with an Alchemist in the game.
Yeah, Lanham's going to go for a play down bottom. He gets the solo kill on Soxa. That is the power of the Skywrath Mage. He just walked out of the trees, concussive, Ancient Seal ulti. Done. And that's why you see the Atos build, not the Nulls, because the Nulls you really only need for the Arcane.
PPD going to go down as well. So 2 quick kills by RNG, and suddenly they're back in it. They lose towers, but able to take a couple heroes with them.
They're still in the danger zone, though. Alchemist is still going to get a pretty good timing on the Radiance, because I think they had some stacks down there, too, while he was farming, even though he's locked to just 1 camp, or rather one of the triangles on that dire side in there. It is still an Alchemist.
And the bounty runes help with that as well.
Yeah, very true there. well positioned.
Dire's middle tower is under
Not gonna get his main this time though.
Yeah, he gets a couple though. That's the Radiance completed.
Yeah, they'll get 2 and 2.
I'll take that.
3-3. I believe this is going to be the
Radiant's
almost
bottom
completed
tower is
Spirit
under
Vessel. Or, excuse me, Solar Crest for 3-3.
Yeah, just missing the ultimate.
Dire is scanning for enemies. Radiant's bottom
He's feeling good about it.
Radiant's bottom tower
That
is
does open up Roche for them if they want to take it with just the medallion. Don't really need to be worried about that much team fight on the side of RNG, although maybe the Radiance Rain in there could be a bit of the problem.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough call because it's like if we roast there right now, we're still getting some of that breathing room to the Alchemist. It might have been that they've just seen the Radiance and they're like, okay, Radiance is up already anyway. There's no point fighting him right now. We have to try and kill him before the next item. So put this Aegis onto our probably OD. Oh, never mind. LD Slacked. He's going to Fusel.
Yeah. Fusel first for Ace after that Midas. Won't have it if they want to go immediately.
Oh, this is okay. I'm fine with that too, especially because he's going Blink. It can go either way. It's like, okay, well, our Slack's going Diffusal, so like doesn't have a defensive item yet. We want to give Mages, but our Fada's just going straight Blink. So he also is not going to have a very good defensive item after this fail, rather.
Afu looking like dead meat here, just getting eaten up by the axes as well as by the ores. Flyby there to save his buddy though. NIP, they do have an opening if they want to go for some type of Aurora play, but not going to opt to go for it. It is pretty bold to take the Beastmaster with the Mirana into an Omni Knight with that hard to spell.
Yeah, it can be a bit tough.
Chase down, trying to fight. RNG willing to go into this, even though there is an Aegis on the OD. And well, Ace pummels into Lanham, does a good bit of damage, draining that mana with the Diffusal Blade. With that, it looks like they're going to back out again. Mone's still farming.
He can't fight on Sky once he loses that mana.
Yeah. Well, they've got great vision. Oh, Flyby's in trouble. Arrow goes out, able to connect. Still the status resistance working. The roar comes out afterwards. But the save from Afu up on the high ground. They see him here, but the Warlock ulti going to connect onto 2. Not bad. Also not necessarily amazing.
Well, what happened was that they tried doing the exact same thing with the Shadow Demon before. Like when Afu got gone on, they could have Golem, they could have killed him and then started pushing into the tower. But instead NIP pulled back because they want a better target than that. They don't want this like Shadow Demon 300 gold buyback or whatever when they're going to be pushing the tower with this Golem. They'd rather just get a kill on something like the Omni Knight instead.
But are they even going to get the tower for free? Oh, Yule Scepter. That's pretty nice. The catch, interrupting.
The arrow just helping to give him some space.
Yeah, but like you see Omni Knight suddenly back up again, and now RNG looking like they maybe want to chase here. Fada's completely away from the rest of his team, and in no man's land, he's going to get caught out. That's Aegis down, and RNG is suddenly in a really good position to take this catch for the kill on Fada.
They got an arrow on the back line, though. Oh, Ace, too slow on the right clicks.
And completely discombobulated, almost living through this one.
Uh-oh.
Ace needs to run away. This TP moving in. Setsu wants to take him down. Does have the chase. They've got a light strike right in a second. Who are they going to find? Don't get anybody as of yet. Still the chase coming from RNG as Monet is there. Ace is running over an Observer Ward. Slowed down yet again, but the continued lift up. There it is. Yule Scepter up on the high ground, finding the kill. RNG eating up NIP.
Yeah, discombobulated, as he said. Perfect way to put it. The positioning there, we had half the heroes on the right side of the tower and the other half on the left. And you had Fada and Soxa just sort of split there, and Sox is fine with that. Because he's got survivability, he's got mobility stuff going on there, and Fada, once he got Yuled up though, I think they kept tagging him and he couldn't really find a blink, and then he's trapped next to them. So things got a little bit dicey there. I don't mind them trying to stay for that tower because they had the big spells, right? They still had Sanities. I mean, I know they're missing the Golem, but...
Yeah, they didn't have Roar either.
Yeah.
That was... Yeah, but it's tough.
They need the BKB on the Slark, so then there's going to be the BKB on the Alk, but that's not the scariest item on the Alk, it's the one after that.
Right. Well, it's sort of that weird moment, right, of like, our team is super strong late game, but we're also strong right now, so let's try and fight. But it's not like the time when they're at their strongest. It just happens that they had a really good early game, too.
Nice shadow here.
Roar comes out, Stomp follow-up. Get the jump, get the catch, not for the kill though, and Setsu able to live through it. They're running these guys down. The ulti onto Ace. So still trying to chase. God, this upheaval is just really annoying to deal with.
That was almost the most insane combination I've, like, if 3-3 had just made that play, he just roared the Mirana, or roared the Lina, and while they're killing her, he stomped the Omni so that he couldn't Heavenly Grace. If they had have killed her, that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the guy's got really good micro, but holy.
Now, unfortunate, they had more friends.
Yeah.
Dire structures.
Well, 20 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead.
This Lina is. He's got bots, blinkules.
I mean, have they made enough space for Monet at this point, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's all about this Ace BKB. They need to win that fight so hard when he has it, because the Blink Dagger's going to be up from Monet soon, and to me, that's the really scary item on this hero. You get 15, you get the health, the Blink, you just go.
Caught in some trouble. All of these saves that they've got on this team, but that means that OD doesn't have a save for himself. Monet chases forward. They got him caught. The Radiance burn. It's enough for the kill.
The amp.
Oh, save your buddy syndrome. Not what you want to see at this point in time. They do buy back on the Warlock to come in for the ultimate, but it is doing nothing at this stage. No. RNG, they have everybody except for the Shadow Demon, and now they have the stun on the Sansa, rooted up, killed off. Another round from RNG.
Oh, the Alchemist, the hero. That spell amp with the Alch is actually so sick. It's like getting destroyed by that Radiance when he's the Ancient Seal on top of him.
Oh. This guy's so good. What a hero. He's got his issues, sure.
Do you
He is
feel
very glass
vindicated?
cannony.
I do. Watching the Sky do well, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a reason why he's not super popular.
It was a really good game for it here as well. Like, that's part of the reason. Some of those other ones. So the mass blink daggers. This is something that people always talk about when you mention blink initiators, is the fact that you get a couple of them and it starts to add up. The relative value for a traditional item goes higher and higher. Monet blinks in, stuns. Can follow up by Lina getting there very quickly afterwards.
Yeah. It's also, though, one of those things where if you get the jump as the enemy team, it's punishable, because they have all this gold invested in mobility that some fights that you can't actually use, and then it's not in stats. But they don't have that problem at the moment. He has the plus 50 damage now for sieging the buildings, didn't take the health. Not worried about the burst damage, clearly, or making some more room for his ultimate. I guess he's the stats or the Heavenly Grace, right, for the bonus strength. So again, another good reason that he doesn't feel like he needs it, like out from the previous game. Ace here has a hop, skip, jump away.
So, how do you rate this answer of the Omni Knight in this this game? Like, a lot of people are saying, okay, if Mirana becomes so core, we're just going to start seeing Omni Knight now. But do you like it here?
I like it because they have the Alchemy, Lina, like double stun other cores.
Stop. Oh, good interrupt, but it's not enough. He tried to catch there, but Monet, yeah, status resistance just wasn't there.
Yeah, I think it's just all about like the team that's around the Omni. I mean, we've seen some pretty bad Omni.
It's true. Another quick one. It's a Warlock with a ulti, but it's still a Warlock. Free gold going the way of Flyby. She does need, because that's one of the problems with Omni as a core hero, is that he's a hard time farming it up.
Feels like Sox has been nursing this Aghanims for a while to get it finished off.
Yeah, I thought he almost had it a while back.
Yeah. Couple deaths here, there. I mean, he's only had 2 so far. Let's make things a little bit tough. It is the BKB coming out now for Ace.
Oh, yeah, but look how close Setsu is to eggs.
I know. That's the problem.
Oh, man.
That damage.
It allows it to slice through spell immunity. I love that.
I mean, the thing, too, is like, already Ace has been going for this build that's, you know, aimed at being that long duration damage type of thing, but Setsu can just like burst him when he gets this level 18, which is about to have.
If he gets, all right, if he's level 18 right now with Aghanims, he'll be doing 942 pure damage.
Right.
Let me just click on this Slark health pool here. Well, it's approximately 1,580 there, guys.
Yeah.
So NA math, but that's more than half. In fact, it's quite a bit more than half.
The other thing about that is that this is before the spelling of talent, which I'm assuming Setsu is going to go this game. Yeah, it's crazy. It's going to be very hard to deal with.
Bounty positioning there from NIP to at least get 2 of them. But that's an extra goal for the squad coming out on RNG.
So what's the play then for NIP in this one? Do you need to play more pickoff oriented, like just avoid team fights? You've got a Warlock. It feels like you should be able to team fight, right?
One would think so.
Yeah.
How do you initiate these? I guess OD of these BKB sets. Almost done. That's another big item. It's all about these BKBs. Even though it's annoying with the Lina and her Aghanims, it's still like vast majority magic damage. If you were in this game right now and you had your little Dota Plus thing up in the top left and it's like physical, pure, magical, it's like 70 or 80% magical, I think, right now, if you're one of these Radiant heroes, right? You got the Skywrath, all magical. You got the Lina, who's been all magical up until this Aghanims. And then you got the Alchemist, who's mostly magical too. Shadow Demon. It's a lot.
They got her. In a little bit of trouble maybe here. Does have a Yule Scepter. Setsu, do they have any lockdown? Gonna Warlock ulti, but the Yule Scepter and the blink away. Where are my tips? Where are my tips?
Yeah, the team really slacking here, RNG.
Unreal.
I feel like if I was on NIP, I'd tip her after no one else did. I'd be like, yo, what's wrong with you guys?
Well, that is a missed opportunity if ever saw one. They had just finished off their Mirana Ags as well. That one completed. And right now, RNG just gonna run brazenly through the jungle, try and push down this tier 2 tower. At the same time, there's gonna be some split pushing coming from the Golem. Gotta make use of it here by PPD. And off to the side, they found 3-3. Catch forward, killing them off. Setsu making the play.
Yeah, destroying. Good ward placement there. Just as I had that Radiant Sentry, that's what scared them out.
And he's just going. He's just doing it. Think this guy cares?
I don't think he does. And we don't have a Spear Vessel, right? Well, we're not, I mean, even then, not very good versus an Omni plus the ultimate, right? There's so many Dispels, just like the basic and then the hard.
Dodges away, still hitting the tower, tier 3 about to be taken. With the acid spray down, Monet still feeling comfortable, has his ultimate available if he wants to use it now. Bata.
He's playing like he has an Aegis.
Kind of weird there, disruption as Ace walked up to him to try and get a couple hits off. It's a buyback from the Beastmaster, but they already got the tier 3 tower.
Yep, and now they're gonna go Roche.
Oh man, RNG just doing everything that they need to.
So they should be centering and warding the Shrine right now, I think, and starting to prep for a Roche.
What a monster.
But they don't have any left on Afu, so I guess they were too worried about buybacks or something.
Yeah, I guess you could be worried about like a smoke out or something. Now seeing Fata mid, they're going to be less concerned about that spread out in farm. Apparently just disrupting himself. Jarafu. Well, Trent, 10,000 net worth lead.
Yeah, it's an Alchemist, so it's not, you know, it's not, we always say, quite, I mean, he's really far ahead right now.
Monet's crazy. Backline. Ace looking for an opening there, but he just ran to the whole team. They're like, yeah, the Alk was literally just there alone. Yeah, that was kind of terrifying. There's a sentry there under Soxa, but there's no vision. Oh, there we go. He's got the vision now. Forward, find their man. Buddha Blade instantly blows him up, and now the chase forward for more.
Oh man, if he had buyback. Actually fightable now the Laguna's down, but they can't. I guess the Golem's not back up for 5 anyway.
I don't know, Golem with Fatal Bonds and Mirana?
Oh, there's no Golem.
Ah, that really hurts. Oh no, and they found another Ace run. The rain Setsu! He found him! Oh, what a baller.
There's not nearly enough tips this game. So many good moments.
RNG.
Dude, that was sick. 5-0-3 for Setsu. Oh, the team, they're like the rabbit. Ah, there we go, Mane, my boy. I mean, he's the guy who's got the cash. He should be handing out the tips.
True enough. RNG, after what's been definitely a somewhat disappointing group stage, they're showing up here against NIP. Gonna throw out a stun, possibly? No, not yet. Still have the Heavenly Grace there. Immediately takes it off. Ace still dead. 25 seconds, and it looks like RNG are going to head back. Finally secure that Roche. Or maybe just wait for somebody to TP in.
Finally secure. But yeah, they will eventually get the Roche. They're going to take down the Shrine first.
The bottom. Landon going to pick that one up.
At least one bounty. Taken by Soxa.
Shrine has fallen. That's what it
Got
gets.
something
So
there.
far away.
They do have the Sacred Arrow cooldown for the Marana here. As well as Aghanims and the Medallion.
It was not the snowbally Slark they needed this game. Maybe the Aegis should have gone to the Slark at that fight. I don't know. I guess that fight was just really the big decider, right? Because that was all their momentum and their snowballing, and you got the Aegis, and you go for that tier 2, and it's crazy how bad fights like that could just destroy you. But that's kind of one of these lineup things where it's like, how many fights does X lineup need to win or whatever? But
right.
I mean, we're still waiting on the big engagement because unless I'm crazy, we got a 10-seconder on an OD and a 10-seconder on a Slark.
It looks like RNG want to make that happen right now. Getting ready for this fight. They walk forward,
Ace.
find Ace right at the start. There's going to be the follow-up there. Just completely destroyed. A lot get the ulti off, though. Now thought of BKB. They're trying to run him down. Going to get secondary stun. Ace making the hit onto Setsu. They get the combo out there. Fada trying to run away. They buy back already on the Marana, but there's the bash that they needed as they find the kill.
Why did Ace stop chasing Setsu?
You know,
Things got a little confusing there.
yeah.
That was like ideal scenario. It can't go much better than that for NIP, I don't think. They dump a ton of spells onto your Slark, and he gets off his ulti and then his BKB. Able to survive, start putting other damage. They got the Golem down. They got their BKBs off. So you lose that fight and you're like, oh, we're in real trouble.
He ain't lying, man.
Radiant's top tower is above the
19,000 net worth lead for Royal Never Give Up. Never going to take down this Aegis. Give it to Monet. Give it to somebody.
He's got to keep that streak alive, dude. He almost lost it.
That's true. 5-0-3. Having a really good game. Yeah, I don't know. The fights just seem so hard for NIP to take right now.
Well, they could all die before.
Yeah.
And now he has the cheese and his load and the Force Staff. Make sure the Ace can't just target him down.
Just have about half mana pool right now, but it's more than enough just to cast Heavenly Grace on Monet and then back him up. All right, Setsu. Monet gonna cover his other core by just jumping. They blow up immediate buyback. All right, are they in too far? RNG, can they get punished here? Under the range. It was like the Secret Service jumping President Monet. Ace tries to get the jump away yet again. Going down. RNG, they have the Fatal Bonds onto 4. It's a good time to fight if they can catch him. BKB already out from Ace. The chase coming. They get the roar on. Monet still under control. Get the connection of the air. Also into Setsu, but the Heavenly Grace is there. Saving a life yet again. Leap away, but not enough. As Ace is going to eventually have to run vanish with the leap happening. Well, that's the end of the barracks.
Yep. Sound the alarm here, guys. You got one left.
They'll never give up. Feeling in firm control, not afraid of anything.
I don't think you should be.
They have Golem again. That's probably the last moment that they're waiting for here. A Fatal Bonds would hit onto all 4.
They have Sanities now, too, with also on CD.
But they don't have the Marana. They don't have that other form of control. And Setsu walking over. Who are they going to find? Ace trying to get to him, but can't quite get in range. The quick blink away. Again, no creeps to soak up Fatal Bonds, so it would just be on RNG heroes at this stage.
Here comes Ace.
Starting the fight. Ace just gone. The Warlock ulti, it's down to all of them. The buyback comes in, but the Fatal Bonds was already off. It had worn off by that stage. They kill off the Golem. Ace wants to run in. Silence BKB, chase forward, but there's going to be the bash onto the OD and the duration of his BKB.
Oh, Slark's
Mobile. It's going to all come out.
Just walking around.
The combo now onto Beastmaster. Ace is not able to stick onto a target. Lanham just running away. They have imprisonment as well. Lift up onto OD. Fada's going to go down. The 2 supports take care of Ace as the game is good and RNG take number 1.
Man, that purge absolutely ruined him too. Jeez, the BKBs, I was thinking, okay, maybe that's it.